Hi guys, this is Libby. Welcome to Friday night craziness. How does my screen look? I'm doing this new thing. I don't know, it's weird, but I'm going to look at the chat on my phone and I'm going to use my screen to navigate around here. Whoever I've got in the house, let me know. Let me know who you are so we can take some roll call. But we are here to, my dogs are about to bark, so get ready. Gotta love the timing. You gotta love the timing. Okay, so hi Ladybug, glad to see you. Shelly Ann, hello. Hello Stella. Oh, the real Gigi. YouTubers have been so mean when I asked to reach out to national media. I need a good show to cheer me. I am sorry to hear that, Gigi. No one should be mean to you. Hi, Griff. How are you, darling? I'm so happy to see you. Hi, Outlaw Trucker. Hello, Mr. Sister. I had a really crazy busy week, but thank you. And yes, there certainly is a killer on the loose, Ladybug. Hi, April. Hello, Jules. Thank you for missing me. I missed you. I missed all y'alls. All y'alls. So we do have an announcement, and you guys have probably already heard it, but if I didn't bring it up, what kind of a summer supporter would I be? So I'm going to bring it up a few times during this live. Summer is going to be featured on In Pursuit with who? John Walsh. That's right. So actually, let's watch that. I wanted to show it on Twisted True Cindy because I just love this channel and I haven't seen this video yet. And it's really short, but it's just going to give us what we need to know. Okay, so here we go. Oh, is there no sound?
On every episode of In Pursuit, we're going to tell you about some missing children that we desperately need your help to find and bring home to their families. Here's the first case. 5-year-old Summer Wells was last seen at her home on June 15th, 2021. She's 3 foot tall, weighs about 40 pounds, and has blonde hair and blue eyes. Police are also seeking a potential witness believed to have been driving a late 1990s maroon or red Toyota Tacoma with a ladder rack and white buckets in the bed. If you have any information about the disappearance of Summer Wells, please text or call our hotline.
We love you, Summer Moon. I am so freaking excited that she is going to be featured. Oh my gosh. Whew. I think that's going to make a big difference, you guys. So we really, really, really need to rejoice about that. Okay. I fully believe that Nita from Nita's World had a lot to do with this, her and her sunshines. So I'm super excited about that. She's also, organizing. Oh, that's such a hard word, guys. She's organizing a candlelight vigil around the world for Summer Wells. Okay. And I believe that is scheduled for October 15th. I don't know. There was some possible conflict with that date, and I'm not sure if that's going to be changing or not, but whenever it's happening, I am down with it. I hope y'all are too, because I think there's going to be a lot of power in that. Anytime that you have scores of people gathering together at the same time and really crying out to God, whatever God you serve or you believe. Okay. I'm just going to say that I believe that when the people cry out, he listens and prayers are answered. So, and I'm not going to argue about that with anybody. So anyways, now the reason that I have Brittany Drexel up here is because I did want to let you know, in case you haven't heard of her, and this did happen in 2009. So, many years ago, but she was 17 years old. She came to Myrtle Beach for a spring break trip, and she has not been found. Her body has not been found still. She is assumed to be deceased. She's been missing for 12 years, 4 months, and 28 days, according to Wikipedia here. The reason I bring her up is that she went missing from the Myrtle Beach area. Not only the Myrtle Beach area, but literally blocks from where our girl Sheridan was last seen on Sunday at 1 p.m. Blocks away, okay? And the reason that that is significant is that area is sketchy AF. It is very scary. And it's interesting because you wouldn't know it necessarily just by driving through. You kind of only know those things if you live in the area. Oh, what happened? When is it on? Sorry, a call came in and okay. I believe In Pursuit is on Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. Griff, if you're still here, if you have the deets on that, will you put it in the chat, darling? Hey, the real Gigi, you weren't supposed to be crying unless it's happy tears. Is it happy tears that Summer's getting the exposure that we need for her? I hope it is. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Hi, Phoenix. I'm so glad to see you, darling. Yes, the world is very scary. So listen to what happened to Brittany real quick, just in case you don't know. So like I said, she was here for spring break. She was just 5 feet tall, just a little beautiful pixie of a girl. She wanted to get into nursing, cosmetology, or modeling. Just a lovely girl. And it's a pretty sketchy deal, okay? Okay, I got to stop looking at the chat. I'm just like Nita. I'm just like Nita with that. Like, I can't focus if I look at the chat. So I got to just stop looking at these. Self-control. Y'all feel free to talk, but I'm not going to look at it for a minute, okay? So, Brittany Drexel. She went missing out of Myrtle Beach, period, okay? The last she was seen was at the hotel, what the heck is it called? Like Hotel Blue or something. I've been there before. Blue Water Resort, okay? Within blocks of where Sheridan was last seen trying to rent a scooter. So anyway, her phone last pinged 50 to 60 miles out of that area along Route 17 near Georgetown and Charleston County line. Now, much later, there was an inmate who has said that he recognized, or I think it was about 2 months later, he recognized her as someone that he saw in basically a drug house, okay, in McClellanville. He says that he saw her being sexually assaulted by several men. He said that he saw her on another occasion. The whole thing is super, super sketch. Anyway, that same location ended up being burned to the ground. He also says he heard shots. It's crazy. So if you want to dig into that case, you feel free to do so. I'm not going to get too much more into it. I just brought it up because there's a problem in Myrtle Beach, and I really don't appreciate the Myrtle Beach Police Department saying, that Sheridan left here and, perfectly safe. Okay. Because I just really, truly question that. Just saying. And I feel like they put that statement out there because they're concerned about tourism. So that's why I say that. Okay, now I'm going to look at the chat for a minute. Yes, it's a tourist town for sure, for sure. But there's nice areas along the beach. And please realize that our coastline, the Grand Strand is many, 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 many miles. Okay. You got the north end of the beach all the way to the south end of the beach. And there's I don't know, 10 to 20 towns along that stretch. So, and I haven't counted them. I'm just saying it's a super wide stretch of land along the coast. And this particular area that she went missing from is the most sketchy. Okay, so I'm going to show you. This is where she was. Okay, so that right there is the Rent Me Superstore. Okay, so she apparently attempted to rent one of those scooters. Well, those are golf carts, but anyway, they have scooters too. And what she told her mother on the last day that she spoke with her, which was Sunday the 19th at around 1 p.m., she told her that she was trying to rent a scooter, but they wouldn't let her do it because she didn't have shoes on. Okay. I don't know where her shoes are. I don't know what happened with that, but that was mentioned that she didn't have shoes. Now, the reason I find that significant is that when she was found, when her dead body was found, she still did not have shoes on. So I don't know. Yeah, Phoenix, get out of my head. You always type things right as I'm saying them. Every tourist town is transient. Yep, for sure. And there's a large population of homeless. And I'm not coming at the homeless, okay? Because there are definitely people who experience homelessness who are not into criminal activity. Maybe they've fallen on hard times that they didn't have control over. I don't know. I'm not going to stereotype people like that, but I will say that in that area, there's a lot of just open drug use. Okay. Needles, pills, definitely pot, which I don't think is serious, but anyway, it's just my personal opinion. Meth and heroin and that kind of garbage is a big problem. And along with that comes crime. Okay. So that leads me to show you. This is Myrtle Beach crime. Okay. So we get an F rating for crime. Crime in Myrtle Beach is 399% above the national average. Violent crime is 214% above the national average in Myrtle Beach. And so just to give you some perspective, when comparing to the rest of South Carolina, so let's, for example, if you look at total crime, okay, Myrtle Beach per 100,000 people, total crime is 12,424. But for South Carolina, it's 3,452. Okay. So that's about 3 times right? Well, almost 4 times that of the rest of the state. Okay. Point being, Myrtle Beach is crime ridden, and particularly in that specific area where Sheridan last was. And so for Myrtle Beach Police Department to say, oh, she left here safely, I call bullshit. Okay, wasn't divine timing, wasn't Myrtle Beach one of the first states to put up a billboard of Summer Wells? Yes, I do believe so. Yep. One of those digital billboards. Unfortunately, with her hair long, and that picture, I'm sorry, does not even really look like her. Like, it's, I know it is her, but it doesn't really look like her because she's making that goofy little cute face. But if you look at all of her other pictures, is what I'm saying, to me, that picture doesn't even look like the same kid, really, but I know that it is. Anyways, I don't know, Ladybug, who else she may have been with. Hopefully her friend, her roommate, will speak out. She has spoken out some already. We do know that she was supposed to be visiting her dad, although he doesn't live in Myrtle Beach. So here's something else that I want to show you. Okay. So that day when she talked to her mom, she said, I'm coming home. Okay. I don't know the circumstances. She hadn't visited her dad yet, from what I understand, but she's like, I'm coming back to Florida. And her mom was like, please don't drive back today. You're not going to, well, she said she last heard from her at 1 p.m. But anyway, I know her mom tried to talk her out of driving back. It is at least an 8.5-hour drive back to Tampa, which is, I believe that's where they live in Florida, at least within that area. So it's an at least 8.5-hour drive. And so anyway, even if Sheridan had decided that she was going to drive back to Florida, I wanted to see, okay, what would that route look like? Well, lo and behold, that route would take her, at least, by what Google directions say, and she could have taken a different way, but she would have taken this 501 up to 378. Well, guess where her body was found? It was found right off of 378 around Hannah. And I'll show you that right here. So her car was found here on Keith Lane. Okay. And her body was found 10 miles, around 10 miles from there, 10 miles closer to the beach, behind a fire station. Well, thank you for coming, innocent until proven guilty. I'm glad you're here. She may very well have been on her way home. That's sort of what it's looking like. But then again, I don't know. I haven't found where her father lives, so I'm not sure if that same route is on the way to her father's. You see what I'm saying? But this is definitely, she could have taken this same exact route to go home to Florida. Okay. And then why don't we watch this? And this is just like a 3 to 5 minute just briefing of what's happened, which I've already talked about, but
Trey, Jennifer, there are more questions than there are answers about what happened to Sheridan Wahl over the last week. However, I just got this initial report from the Florence County Sheriff's Office. I'm still looking through it, but the newest information is 2 days. And it's 2 days before Wahl's body was found. Florence County deputies say they found a burned car in a ditch. Officials say a Toyota Corolla was found in a ditch on Keith Lane in Scranton. That's about 10 miles from where Wahl's body was discovered. Now we're trying to find out if it was her car. Now deputies say the VIN number was unreadable and there was no license plate on the car. Here's what else we know about the case.
I just want to pause right there. So I do have that scrolling across the screen, but for those who haven't read it yet, I just want to reiterate what he just said, that her car was found burned and the plates are missing and the VIN is not legible. So, hello, that right there tells us foul play, right? Somebody doesn't want us to know that that's her car, but somebody thinks they're smarter than law enforcement, okay? So that's what makes me think there definitely is a killer on the loose. Hi, Betty Jo. How you doing, sweetie? Hi, Dee Dee. So I am, hey, Nikki. The VIN is in several places. Yeah, so I don't know if they got, to all of the places, but I do know that whoever had that car tried to conceal who that car belonged to, and they failed. Okay. The point is, when someone tries to conceal who a car belongs to, you can be pretty certain that there's been a crime, and that's the reason for that. So we definitely would then be thinking that we're looking at a homicide. The autopsy was scheduled for today, so we haven't heard anything yet, but that was supposed to be scheduled for today, so I'll keep you guys updated.
All is from the Tampa, Florida area. The Myrtle Beach Police Department says she was in the Grand Strand to visit her father. A police report shows Wahl was refused service while trying to rent a scooter on South Ocean Boulevard Sunday afternoon because she wasn't wearing shoes. At the time, she was on a FaceTime call with her mother. Reports say Wahl's mother told her to stay in Myrtle Beach instead of driving all the way back to Florida that night. But after that call ended, her family says they haven't heard from her. Her mother says the calls kept going to voicemail. Now, Tuesday morning, Florence County officials say a body was found behind the Hannah-Salem Fire Department on Highway 378 in Pamplico. That afternoon, Florence County Coroner Keith Van Lutken confirmed it was Sheridan Wahl. Stay with us right here on ABC 15 News. At 6, you'll hear from one of Sheridan Wahl's former roommates. She shares fond memories of the two together as musicians.
Okay. That's extremely upsetting, right? Okay, thank you, Phoenix. There's an Amber Alert. No, Ladybug, her body was not found within the car. It was found 10 miles closer to the beach. And again, she was not wearing shoes, just like she told her mom she didn't have shoes when she was trying to rent the scooter. Now I'm sitting here thinking, where are your shoes? I know that's like, kind of sounds like who cares where your shoes are, but she's got her car there, right? Allegedly. I don't know, you guys. There's just, I just think something happened in Myrtle Beach. I can't get that out of my head. Because Myrtle Beach is super sketchy. So I wanted to also show you the Pamplico crime statistics, which isn't much better. Okay. And that's where her body was found, was in Pamplico. So although they also scored an F, you can see here, Pamplico was still fared a bit better than Myrtle Beach. But let's look at the violent crimes. Okay. because that's what we're really concerned about here. So for murder, out of 100K, 0 for Pamplico. For Myrtle Beach, 9. Rape, 0 for Pamplico. For Myrtle Beach, 149. Robbery, 82 for Pamplico, 281 for Myrtle Beach. Assault, 491 for Pamplico, and 752 for Myrtle Beach. Okay, so I'm not saying that nothing possibly could have happened in Pamplico, but I'm saying it's much more likely that whatever brought her to her demise likely began in Myrtle Beach, and that's just my opinion. Okay, let's see. Let's watch this one. Dance break.
When you donate blood with the Blood Connection, you're helping to save lives right here in your community. Donate blood with the Blood Connection, your community blood center.
Tonight, we're continuing to find more answers for you in the case of a young woman who went missing when she was supposed to visit family Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, 21-year-old Sheridan Wahl's body was found yesterday, just days after her disappearance was first reported to Myrtle Beach police.
Our investigative reporter, Madison Martin, is joining us live now.
And I know you've been working on the timeline, Madison, with regards to the disappearance and the death. So what have you learned at this point?
So, Eric and Meredith, the details are still pretty sparse at this point, but here is what we know. Sheridan Wahl's body was found behind a fire station in Pamplico on Tuesday morning. We found out that Sheridan was a marketing major at the University of South Florida in Tampa. Her roommate and friend posted a GoFundMe to help with funeral costs and calls Sheridan a person with a pure heart of gold. But tonight, SLED is investigating what led up to Sheridan's death. Florence County Sheriff TJ Joy told me today he spoke with the family on Monday night, and that is just hours before Sheridan's body was found on Tuesday morning. We don't know why they had that conversation, and we don't know why Sheridan was found an hour away from where she was reportedly last seen. But here is what we do know. The missing persons report filed with Myrtle Beach police noted that Sheridan had been at the Rent Me Superstore on Ocean Boulevard. So we went by that scooter store today. An employee there told us that throughout the day on Monday, which is the day after Sheridan was reported missing, Sheridan's dad stopped by as well as Myrtle Beach police. She tells me they asked if staff recalls seeing Sheridan. The store also gave investigators their surveillance footage to help. I'm told that based on memory at least, they can't confirm that they had encountered Sheridan over the weekend.
My brother said he didn't remember the woman at all. He don't remember the conversation. And typically that's something we would remember if there was some a conversation that's a little bit out of line, saying that she didn't have shoes on and that she was upset we wouldn't rent to her. It's just something memorable, like out of the norm. And he didn't remember.
And SLED also tells me Myrtle Beach police transferred the missing persons case over to state investigators on Monday. Again, it was the next morning that we found out this has now become a death investigation, and it is ongoing. We have not been told where Sheridan's car is, how she died, or if there's a person of interest. The Florence County coroner says an autopsy is scheduled for Friday.
Okay, so we don't know where her car is now, but we do know where it was found, which I showed you on the map. I see that someone else brought up Brittany Drexel. Yes, I talked about her earlier in the stream, as I'm very aware. That was in 2009, and her body's never been found. And they do suspect that that was a trafficking type situation, that once her disappearance gained a lot of attention, they thought that it was too high risk and therefore took her life. Okay. So I also wanted to show you, please don't go to the mother's page and try to talk to her or anything. She's very, she's asking for everyone to respect their privacy, which I hope Me reporting on this does not threaten that. It's not my intention. My intention is to get the word out there that there's a murderer around these parts, and to bring honor to Sheridan and the loss of her life. So she posted to her Facebook page, her mother, "Please help me find my daughter." This was obviously the 19th, last seen at 300 South Ocean Boulevard, Myrtle Beach. We haven't heard from her since 1 p.m. and her phone is not picking up. She could have been driving back from Myrtle Beach to Tampa. Let me know if anyone has seen her. Otherwise, please pray she comes home to us safely. As you can see, she's a stunningly beautiful young lady. She's also extremely talented, which I wanted to play just a little bit of her singing. She's got, she does have one song on YouTube that she made quite a few years ago. She looks a lot younger, but this one is fairly recent. This is on her, well, it was over a year ago, but it's on her Instagram, and she's got more recent songs too. But I just want to play this in her honor.
You know I'm afraid of change. Guess that's why we stay the same. So tell me to leave, I'll pack my bags, get on the road. Find someone who loves you better than I do, darling, I know. 'Cause you remind me every day I'm not enough, but I still stay.
Yeah, she is just, okay, we don't need to be looking at that. But very pretty girl. I believe that is her roommate on the right. She has done some interviews about her and said some very nice things. So yeah, I do want to be Betty Jo, are you talking about Jelani Day? Okay, so some things that I want to know, and I'm gonna be like Nita, and I'm gonna give you guys homework. But Nita's more of a detective, and I'm more of a teacher type. But so your homework is to find out, where does her father live? Who was she with on this trip? Where was she staying, if she was staying in Myrtle Beach? Did she even make it to her father at all? Any questions that you think that we should find out the answers to, please email me. So here's her Facebook page. And she may have another one, guys. I'm not sure, but this is the one that I found, and that's how I found her Instagram. And the last time she posted here was in April of 2020. And I find it interesting that she says that she lives in Littleton, Colorado. I don't know if she ever did, but lately she was living in Florida. Okay, so on her Instagram, let's look at her most recent posts where she may have been. Okay, so this was a week ago, guys. So I don't know. Let's see, 1 week ago would have been the 17th. So was she, that was Friday 1 week ago. Does it say the date on here? I wish I knew the date. Oh, I do. There we go. September 15th. Okay, so that was a Wednesday. So she may not have been in Myrtle Beach at that point. She could have still been in Florida because they have those kind of trees in Myrtle Beach and in Florida with the moss hanging from it. Here's another song.
I tell him go fast. I got a thing for speed. He tells me lean back. I let him take the lead. I know he was, but he is all I need. I write my name over his tongue so it is all he speaks. I've got a million fucking reasons I should leave him, but I won't. I've got a million fucking reasons to stop dreaming, but I won't. So if you're looking, you'll find me standing next to him, kissing underneath the palm tree, playing Lucy, and I don't care if it's not raging. Okay, so that, okay, I don't want her to be looking like that. There. Let's pause her. Tell him go fast. Okay. Oh, she says on this post, this song is so symbolic to me, and I hope that y'all can feel the passion and relate to it in the countless ways that I have. Ignore the voice crack at the end. Haha. It happens to all of us as we develop our voices and find our sound. I'm so grateful for all the support I have gotten recently about my music and plan to post much more in the future. That makes my stomach feel sick because this was the last, from what I can see, this was the last post that she made of her music. So buckle up for the ride. That was September 14th. Oh my gosh. And then September 19th is the last time her family talked to her. So here she's in the car, looks like, and this is, okay, so that says 7 days ago. So 7 days ago would have been the 17th. So I'm wondering here, is she in Myrtle Beach yet on the 17th when she posted this? And I don't know the answer. That's your birthday, Phoenix, the 17th? That's my best and old, like we've known each other since we were 6 years old, friend. That's her birthday. Okay, so if we look at these, what people posted on here, it looks like most of these were made before she went missing and was found deceased. So this is when she was missing. Baby girl, your mom is worried about you, praying you're safe. Oh my gosh. And then someone else, hello, are you okay? It's heartbreaking. But not only is it heartbreaking, it's terrifying because there is a freaking killer around. If they're not in Myrtle Beach, they're within 45 minutes of Myrtle Beach. And they attempted to hide their crime. So now that said, maybe she was with maybe she met up with someone that she knew and that person turned sketchy. I don't know, but I would think that her family and her roommate would know of that person, and then that would be thoroughly investigated. And we just haven't heard that. That hasn't been brought to light. So yeah, set fire to the car. Her last name is Wahl, Wahl. Oh, the 14th? Okay. Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday, Phoenix. Well, the thing is, Bam Crandy, I agree with you, but she was she 22? Oh, now I feel terrible that I don't remember her age. Let me look back here. 21. Okay, she was 21. So, I mean, she's an adult. We can't be following our kids all over the place. The thing is, and I hate to say this, but really no woman, and men too, because I know that things can happen to men too. But the fact is that women are more likely to be targeted, especially if they're alone. And I don't know. Oh, maybe she wasn't alone. I'm not sure. Yeah, she was found behind a fire station. So here's the thing though, Ladybug. And that's a really good point to bring up. You said they work 24/7. So this is in a rather small town type of area. And I'm wondering, not all fire stations have people at the fire station at all times. I don't know if it's a volunteer fire department there. So that is something that I need to look into. So thank you for bringing that up. Yeah, I'm sure they're going to look into her cell phone data. This is now being investigated by SLED, which is the state law enforcement department. So similar to the TBI in Summer's case is what it's called here. So that's good news that they are covering it. It just really, really sucks that her beautiful life had to end at age 21. So talented. And then it's just scary as hell that somebody is out there who quite possibly is someone that she didn't even know, that is just a sick fucker. So, yeah. Okay, sorry, I went silent for a moment. So I think that's all I've got for you tonight on Sheridan. I'm going to play the video again about, did I exit out of it? Well, I can still go to it again. I want to play again the awesome news about summer. And I love Twisted True Cindy. She's just the best. In Pursuit.
On every episode of In Pursuit, we're going to tell you about some missing children that we desperately need your help to find and bring home to their families. Here's the first case. 5-year-old Summer Wells was last seen at her home on June 15th, 2021. She's 3 foot tall, weighs about 40 pounds, and has blonde hair and blue eyes. Police are also seeking a potential witness believed to have been driving a late 1990s maroon or red Toyota Tacoma with a ladder rack and white buckets in the bed. If you have any information about the disappearance of Summer Wells, please text or call our hotline.
Okay. So let's just be happy about that good news. Let me see. Is Down Under Crime
Give me a
live
break.
right now?
Yeah, I think
Yes, she
so
is.
too.
Oh,
I think she's
Griffey.
trying
Griffey's
to
over there.
distance herself, maybe. That she wasn't.
Okay. Y'all, I'm going to go visit Down Under Crime Talks because that's my girl. And we can go do some chit-chatting about our summer. And I thought Nita was going to be live, and maybe she will be later this evening, and hopefully I'll see you there. And God bless you all. Thanks for joining me. Please pray that, number one, summer is found safe. Number two, well, no, not number two, all the children. Okay, I can't rank it. Why did I even try? That's ridiculous. We need to be praying for all these missing kids, okay? And I don't know. I can't ask for prayer for summer without asking for the boys, the West boys. Can't do it. Can't do it. Then I got to go into talking about Xavier and Arden Pepion, and the list goes on and on. You all know, right? Michael Vaughn. The list goes on, and it's just, it sucks. But also, I want to ask that we continue to look into who did this to Sheridan, because that individual or individuals needs to be off the streets. Brian Laundrie needs to be brought to justice. Whoever killed Jelani Day needs to be brought to justice. We need to just be praying for lightness to overcome the darkness, y'all. But God bless you all, and I will see you on the next one or in the next live. I'm going to Down Under Crime Talks. If you go there, please tell her that I sent you. Bye, y'all.